Today on the occasion of Ambedkar Jayanti, we will be discussing the role of B.R. Ambedkar in economic planning. First of all, he was the first untouchable to pursue doctorate in economics. Second, he was the one who gave inputs to one of the very important commission, that is Young-Hilton Commission, and that commission suggested for the formation of RBI, which came into existence in 1934. Third thing, he wrote two important books. One book is The Problem of Rupee, its origin and its solution. That was in 1923. Second is The Evolution of Provincial Finance in British India. That was in 1925. Fourth thing is, he also advocated industrialization in India and he also advocated agriculture. So he was the one who advocated both industrialization and agriculture together for the development of economy in India. On the occasion of Ambedkar Jayanti, I will share one unknown fact about him for our prelims. There was an act called Government of India Act 1919. Now for that act, there was a committee by British. That committee name was South Borough Committee. Now the fact is, in that committee, Ambedkar was invited, and in that meeting, Ambedkar argued for separate electorates and also for reservations for untouchables and also for other religious communities. Today is Ambedkar Jayanti, that is the birth anniversary of one of the greatest human beings of our national movement, that is B.R. Ambedkar ji. So today I will be telling you one very important fact about him, that is he was called back then as the wise democrat of India. Why he was called as wise democrat? Because during the Constituent Assembly debates, he told three things which will happen in future, and those three things are happening till now also. First thing, he told, never do cult worship to any human being. Second thing, he told India can only grow when political democracy and social democracy go together. Yes, we have political democracy, that is we have right to vote, we have fundamental rights, but yes, social democracy is not on that level. Third, he always believed in constitutional methods of agitation and he did not go for non-constitutional methods. Hello everyone. So today we will discuss one important event related to Ambedkar's life. Now we all know he converted to Buddhism because he was a fierce critic of the caste system. Now he converted to Buddhism in 1956. But do you know what was the place name where he got this conversion? Now the place name was Nagpur, in a place called Diksha Bhumi. Now this event was commemorated by the Nagpur in 2001 by unveiling a stupa in Nagpur. There is also a train which runs from Nagpur to Gaya. Gaya is in Bihar. Now Gaya is the place where Buddha attained enlightenment. Now that train name is also called Diksha Bhumi Express. Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss one important snippet between महात्मा गांधी and B.R. Ambedkar. क्या आपको पता है कि महात्मा गांधी और B.R. Ambedkar पहले कब मिले थे? बहुत जन को ऐसा लग सकता है कि फर्स्ट टाइम दे मेट एट द सेकेंड राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस, बट इट इज रॉन्ग. वो राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस से कुछ मंथ्स पहले बॉम्बे में एक मीटिंग में मिले थे, जहां पे गांधी जी ने ये सोचा था कि वो एक दलित नहीं है, कि B.R. अम्बेडकर एक दलित नहीं है, बल्कि वो एक ब्राह्मण है और वो प्रिटेंड कर रहे हैं दलित के लिए. सो इट वाज एंड महात्मा गांधी जी ऑल्सो डिड नॉट गिव हिम दैट रिस्पेक्ट. सो वहां से वो बहुत गुस्से हो गए थे B.R. अम्बेडकर. वो गुस्से से एक बहुत ही जबरदस्त स्पीच दिए थे जहां पे उन्होंने बोला था कि महात्मा जी, आई हैव नो कंट्री. तो ऐसे वो बोले थे. तो कहीं ना कहीं ये जो इंसिडेंट हुआ था, यही इंसिडेंट फाइनली और इवेंचुअली लीड किया जो उनका कन्फ्रंटेशन हुआ सेकेंड राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस में. हेलो एस्पिरेंट्स. Today we'll discuss one prelim snippets about B.R. Ambedkar. Now, he was the member of the Viceroy Council from 1942 to 1946. During that time, he brought three reforms for the labor. Number one, he was the one who brought the dearness allowance. Second, he also brought the medical leaves for labor. And the third, he was the one who brought periodic revision of pay. And in today's time, that periodic revision of pay, we call it as the pay commission. Recently, there was the 7th Pay Commission, then there will be the 8th Pay Commission. So, we should thank B.R. Ambedkar for that. We will discuss only about the social contributions of B.R. Ambedkar. I am using the word social, not political. So, first of all, he started an organization that is a social organization, that is Bahiskrit Hitakarni Sabha in 1924. Then immediately he started magazines called Mooknayak. Then in 1927, he started a satyagraha called Mahad Satyagraha, where the untouchables were not allowed to use tanks and wells. For that, this satyagraha was made. But in this satyagraha, there was a confrontation with the Hindus, which led eventually to the burning of Manusmriti by Ambedkar's followers, that is in 1927. Now in 1929, another satyagraha happened, that is the Parvati Temple Satyagraha, where the untouchables were not allowed to enter into the temple. Now this Parvati Temple Satyagraha, Ambedkar used Gandhian techniques of non-violence. But the point to be noted here is that Gandhi himself did not approve this satyagraha. Then finally in 1930, he founded an organization called All India Depressed Classes Congress. So till 1930, all his organizations and all his efforts were social in nature. They were not political.